Command those who are rich in this present age not to be haughty, nor to trust in uncertain riches, but in the living God, who gives us richly all things to enjoy. Let them do good, that they may be rich in good works, ready to give, willing to share, laying up for themselves a good foundation for the time to come, that they may lay hold on eternal life. 1 Timothy 6, verse 17 through 19. This passage can be understood best by noting its background. Paul was writing to Timothy, pastor of the church of Ephesus. Ephesus is one of the most influential churches in Asia, having been established by Paul during his more than 2-year stay in that city. Apparently, this church had reached the place where some of its members were very wealthy, a situation that was very uncommon during the first century of Christianity. With the growth of an affluent group in the church came problems. There was a temptation to pride and self-sufficiency, and a tendency to forget that all good things come from God. Paul suggested that Timothy remind those well-to-do people that they should use their riches to bring happiness to others. In this way, they will store up for themselves a treasure which will be a solid foundation for the future. This passage reveals how similar human nature is in all ages and cultures. The problem of prosperity is identical in the first century as the 21st century, and the solution to these problems is also the same. The concept of stewardship makes a person's sense of responsibility to God increase as his wealth increases. Thus, the inroads of pride and selfishness are effectively curbed. In Jesus' time, it was the poor widow who gave of her living, and the wealthy who contributed ostentatiously that which cost them very little. Today, it is largely the accumulated gifts of large numbers of ordinary people that support the work of God. True, there are people of wealth who heed Paul's advice and are generous and ready to share with others. But too often, affluence makes people less sensitive to human need. May we all be willing and ready to give, to share, and contribute to the needs of those around us. And as always, think on these things.